Hello everyone, I am Sudipta. Welcome you all to my channel CAD Tutorials. Today we are going to learn some new commands. Here is the list I have made, we have already learned, and in our previous class we have discussed arc text or M text and single line text in details. Today we will start with line type. Shortcut is LINET. For that I am going to part 8 file, going to the file tab portion here and clicking here. So it is open. MB setup is already done. First we will learn about line type. For that I am going to properties panel, showing here, and here you see line type button. To get the line types, going at the right hand side of this by layer text written, clicking on the down arrow, you see continuous line is available only here, and there is option other at the bottom. Remember this one, other. I have to click here, clicking on other. Here in the list we can see only continuous is available. So we have to load different type of lines which we require to use in this file. So I am going to load button here at the right side top, load, clicking on load. Now load or reload line types dialog box appeared. From here we have to select which type of lines I need to load. In engineering all type of lines are used. From here I am going to select a few. Selecting any one, click, then typing C. So the center is selected, then clicking OK. Now you see centered line appeared in this box. Going to load again, selecting any one, then press H. So hidden line is taken, and if I want more at a time, then press Ctrl key, press and hold, then selecting this zigzag line, it is also selected. You see both are selected, then going to click OK. So hidden and zigzag both came in this list. Now here option hide details, if I click here, in the lower portion there are some options which are not being shown here. So going to click on the show details. Here we can see global scale factor and current object scale. First we will draw these type of lines, and then I am coming again to these options, clicking OK. Going to line type. Here on clicking on the down arrow, I am seeing the center line, hidden line, zigzag lines are available. So clicking on center, you see it is showing center. That means if I draw any line, that line will be made of center line. Going to line tool, click here, and you see if I click here, it is center line, it is center line, pressing enter. If I draw a circle which will be made of center line, if I draw a rectangle which will be made of center line. So by chance I have drawn this type of circles or rectangles by mistake, select these and just go to the line type and select by layer, then press escape. So property of these objects is changed. In the same way I can change the color. Select these, then in properties go to object color here at the top and click here, then select a color. You see color is changed. Now press escape to remove the selection. Again going to line type. Here it is hidden, clicking on line type, hidden is activated. Going to draw a hidden line, clicking on ortho, click. press enter, then going to zigzag, activating zigzag, again line, selecting a zigzag line. Now we can see that the hidden line is very small, so I need to change its size or change its scale. For that purpose, I am going to other option again. Here current object scale is 1. I am changing it to 2, making the scale double, then clicking OK. Now zigzag is activated. Okay, I am drawing a zigzag line, going to line tool and click here and click here. Now we can see that scale is increased, and if I want to draw hidden line, I have activated hidden here and then going to line tool and drawing a hidden line here, pressing enter. Now the scale is increased. In this way I can increase the scale if I need. Again showing, going to other, making the scale, current object scale 3, then OK. Again it is hidden here, activated, then line tool and another hidden line I am going to draw, so it is with scale 3. Now by mistake, if I change the global scale, going to other again and global scale factor 1, if I make it by chance 2, then what will happen? All the line are scaled to double. That means this hidden line was with scale factor 3 and global scale is scale factor 2, so its scale has become 3 into 2, that means 6 times. And if I change global scale factor again from 2 to 1 again, it will affect all the objects we have drawn. So we will avoid changing global scale factor. We will change the object scale according to our need. For that, either we will change the current scale factor and draw, and then again change current scale factor for another drawing portion. Otherwise, there is another way, using properties button. To activate properties panel, I am going to press Ctrl 1 and properties panel appeared, keeping it here. Now at the top you can see no selection is written because no object is selected. So here the property of the drawing file is showing color by layer, that is white color, then layer, line type hidden. If I from this down arrow select by layer, you see here also in the ribbon the properties is changed. Here from I am changing the color of the drawing file green, and you see here color is showing green. So from this properties panel I can change the properties of the drawing file. Here line type scale is showing 3, that means whatever line we are drawing, it will appear with scale 3. From here I can change it to 1, then press enter. Then I am going to draw a center line. You see center line scale is changed. This was similar as the first one. I am going to draw a center line. You see similar to first one. So from this properties panel I can change properties of the file. Now I am going to change the properties of this circle. Selecting this circle, here color is green, I am going to make it cyan. In this way line type I can change it to zigzag. Now line type scale from 1 to 2. This way I can change the properties. Not only this, I can change the center position and the radius. Radius is 146 point something. So I am going to change the radius 200, then press enter. So from here we can see that properties can be changed of any object as well as the drawing file. In this way, the scale of this center line, I am selecting the center line. Sorry, I have selected two objects at a time. So here in the properties, it is showing properties varies, color varies. So pressing escape, then again going to select the center line, this green center line. Now I am going to change its scale. If I need a bigger scale, then I can give it 2 or 3, enter. Now you see the scale is changed. And if I want a smaller scale, suppose 0.5, then press enter. Then you see it is changed. The scale decreased. So in this way we can change the scale of our lines. Typing Ctrl 1 to remove the properties panel. Now zigzag circle I am selecting, then going to right click, and at the bottom I can see properties button. From here also I can get the properties panel. Clicking here, properties panel appeared, pressing escape, and from here crossing the properties panel. Now next command is match properties. It is available in the properties panel. Here selecting the match properties, then going to select this green hidden line, selecting, you see cursor is changed, a brush symbol appeared over the pick box. Now I need to select the object of which property I need to change, selecting this rectangle. So you see our source object was this horizontal center line, and destination object, which property I have changed, is rectangle. In this way I can change the property of any object. I am going to match properties, click, then showing you the command window. Select source object. Now I am selecting the center line as source object, its property I am taking, click. Now I am going to apply this property to this zigzag line. So clicking on it, it is converted. Now this circle, it is converted. Now this hidden line, it is converted. So in this way I can apply property. That's why when I draw something, I draw with continuous line or normal line, and after finishing the drawing I like to change the properties of the lines. That means which are center line, I use match properties to make them center lines with proper scale. Okay, match properties is completed. Next I am going to show you line weight. That means how to draw thick lines. So first changing it line type to bilayer again, and just above the line type here is line weight. Here is line weight I am showing above the line type, and from there we are getting list of different thickness lines. Suppose I am taking 0.3 millimeter thickness, click. Now if I draw a line, going to select line tool. If I draw a line, I have pressed F8 to activate ortho, clicking here, pressing enter. Another line I will draw, but thickness is showing same because show line weight button is switched off. I am going to switch it on. Here you see I have kept my cursor in the status toggle bar. Show or hide line weight. It is presently off, so I am clicking on it. It has become blue, and you see the line weight, that means line thickness, is showing. I am going to increase the line thickness 60, then drawing another line, click. So it is a thicker line. If I want to change the border line to a thick line, I will select the border line, then I will go to the line weight, and from here I can select a thickness, click. You see borderline thickness is changed. Pressing escape to remove the selection. Now if I click on the show or hide line weight button, then line weight showing is off. This way I can change the line weight, but before going to another tool, I will first decrease the line weight, that is make it normal first, click. Then I am deleting all these. Next I will show you hatch tool. For that I am going to another file. Here I have drawn some figure for showing you. Going to hatch tool, it is in the draw panel. Here in the draw panel, this one, clicking on it, if I click my cursor here, then pressing enter, you see a design appeared here, brick like design. This is one type of hatch. I am going to hatch tool, press H, enter for the shortcut. Now going to the ribbon, you see a new tab appeared, hatch creation. Under hatch creation, what we are getting at the left hand side, peak point. So if I click on the peak point, then coming here, we need a closed area inside which I need to make a click. That area will be hatched. Then pressing enter. It is done. It is one type of hatch. Selecting this, both the hatch is selected, delete button pressed, going to hatch tool again. Here in the pattern panel, under hatch creation, in the pattern panel, pattern, many patterns are available. I am clicking here in the down arrow. Here is a list I am showing by scrolling on it. Any type from this list can be activated. Suppose I am taking this honey, that is hexagonal type of hatch, click, then clicking here, but nothing is visible. On zooming, nothing is visible. For that I am going to the properties panel. Here you see hatch pattern scale is 0.2. Here hatch pattern scale 0.2, I am going to change it from 0.2 to 5, pressing enter. Now this appeared. Background is because of here the color I have set, background color I am going to make it none, so background disappeared. Hatch color I can change from here, click. Suppose I am taking cyan, so hatch color is changed. Now if I click in the fourth box here, click, then click here also, pressing enter. All these hatches are connected. Suppose I do not want this box hatch, but I have to delete the whole. So to get that facility, I am going to option. Here option, click here, create separate hatches. The option is available here. Going to click on create separate hatch. It is blue, that means it is active. Now I am clicking here and here, the opposite to corner, then pressing enter to come out. Then if I want to delete, going to erase tool, if I want to delete this hatch, select and delete, press enter, it is deleted. So they are separated. So in hatch, under option panel, create separate hatch option should be on. If I want the hatches created by every single click separate, if I want to edit them or change them, I can do. Suppose I am double clicking on this hatch to edit. Hatch editor appeared. From here I can change the type of hatch, that is pattern. I have changed the pattern. From this list I have taken, changing the pattern. Okay, and from here I can change the angle also. I am moving my cursor, showing you here angle, hatch angle I can change. You see angle is changing. Hatch transparency I can change from the upper portion. It is dimmed when I increase the transparency. Another thing I will show you, under pattern all these are available, but if I want to make hatch according to your wish, then what we will do, under properties at the top here, click solid gradient, pattern and user defined. User defined I will select. So here I have selected hatch type user defined from the list. It is at the bottom. I am the user, so I have to define the hatch. Going to select angle, suppose 45 degree I am typing, then pressing enter. I have changed the angle 45. Then hatch spacing, that means gap between the parallel lines, I am changing it to 15, pressing enter. So preview is showing, you can see. So under user defined I have changed hatch angle and hatch spacing, these two things. Other things are common. Going to close hatch editor. Now going to hatch tool again. You see I have drawn some concentric circles. Select point I have used. I am going to select object here. I am going to select object. For that, click here. Now our cursor is changed. Big box came. I am going to select the outer circle. Click, then press enter. So you see it is totally hatched. Inner circles are neglected. Clicking on the hatch and taking this grip, clicking on the grip, I can remove it. I can decrease the area, increase the area using these grips and delete it. Going to hatch tool again. Then I am going to option. Here island detection, some options are there. Under island detection I am clicking at the right hand side down arrow here. At present ignore island detection option is taken. I am selecting no island detection, then selecting this outer circle, it is wholly hatched, deleting it. Going to hatch tool again, and this time I will change the option outer island detection. Then going to hatch, taking pick point and clicking here, pressing enter. You see only the outer circle boundary is being selected. Again I am going to hatch. Now I am going to hatch tool, going to option panel, and here I am taking normal island detection. Click. Then I am going to select in between the outer two circles. Click. Here you see the hatch is created alternately. pressing enter, going to hash tool again, selecting ignore island direction. Then if I click here, the inner all the circles are being hashed. Drawing a rectangle here and a line from midpoint to midpoint, enter, then going to hash tool and changing the angle, suppose 135 I am giving, pressing enter, it is user defined, then pick point, selecting inside the closed area, pressing enter. Now I am going to select this vertical line by mouse click. 3 grips appeared. With the help of the middle grip, I can move it anywhere, any direction. So I am moving my cursor on the grip. It is light red, that means it is properly placed. Then I am clicking, mouse click, so it is deep red and I have caught this line. Now I can move it at the right hand side or left hand side, anywhere. Click, you see area is filled with the hatched. I have decreased the area. You can see that the hatch is changing its area with the line. This property I am showing as it is selected associative, that's why it is being done. If I switch off this associative, then take a point here, then pressing enter, now I am selecting this middle line and moving it left hand side. You see this side hatch is not changing, but left hand side hatch is changing with the movement of this line, because left hand side hatch is associative and right hand side hatch is not associative. Suppose on this hatch portion I need to place some text. I am writing some text here, going to multi-line text. Now you see the hatch is obstructing our text. So what we can do, we can mask our text. That means I am going to select the text by double clicking. Now text editor appeared, selecting the text, going to mask it, click. If I want to use background color, I can give it from here. Suppose I want to give yellow, then OK. Changing the text color, clicking close. Now you can see that our hatch is behind our text. When I click on the hatch, then it is showing that it is there under the text mask. Double click on the text mask, going to text mask button. Here I am going to use drawing background color. Here is the option, drawing background color. I am going to use, clicking here, then OK, then clicking outside. Here I have used masking of background color, that is black. In this way I can apply text on hatch. Now I am going to show you draw order, selecting the text, then right click, going to draw order. Here are options, bring to front, send to back. Send to back I am using, click. You see text is now at the back side of the hatch. Selecting the text again and right click, then from draw order option, bring to front, click. So text is now on the front and hatch is at the back. This is the draw order. More option of draw order is available in the modify panel. Going to modify panel, click on the down arrow. I am pinning it. Then at the right bottom corner, here is a button. Clicking on the down arrow of it to get all the options. Here are all the options: bring to front, send to back, bring above objects, send under objects. All options are there. I am using send under object. Selecting this option, click. Now selecting the object, that is text, then pressing enter. Then I am selecting the hatch under which I want to send this text. Click. So the text gone under the hatch. Okay, these options are sufficient for now as we are beginners. Then for today I am going to finish my class. It was our 8th class, that is part 8, and in our next class we will draw some more diagrams and we will learn more commands. Thank you for watching my video, and I will request you all to subscribe my channel to get the links timely for new videos, and please like and share if you think my videos tutorials are beneficial for you. Thank you again. Goodbye.